show. Nana Tufo-Boateng started up the show with some politics. But right now it's time for me to take you on a jolly ride. Well, it's usually us, but I'll be starting the show and Philip will join us later. And we are going on a jolly ride from now till 11 o'clock. It's going to be full of entertainment, infotainment, interviews, and maybe we might get into our communities. But I want to say a very big thank you to each and everyone that made it possible yesterday at the Agri Fair. In fact, from the whole weekend, basically, for the Agri Fair. It was wonderful, was really an eventful weekend. I mean, I cannot get my mind off it. The November edition of the Agri Fair was a success, and it's because of each and every one of you. So thank you to those who visited, exhibited, shopped, learned, and supported this edition of the Agri Fair. A very, very, very big thank you to each and every one of you. We are grateful. Your participation actually made it a success, and we appreciate your commitment to growing Ghana agricultural chain value. And of course, to our sponsors, I mean, wouldn't have done this without you. So a big thank you to Horticulture Business Platform, Development Bank Ghana, Legacy Crop Improvement Center, LCIC, Gersel, Ghana Exim Bank, and Agri Impact. And also this was supported by Tuolum Industrial Company Limited. Thank you so much. And to those who missed it, of course, you know, we are always kind enough to play the highlights later for you to experience it via our screens. And we'd also like to remind you that the most talked about party of the year is back again, and that is the Situation All White Party that will be happening on the 24th of December. This is a party to say thank you to each and every one of you for staying with us throughout the year and also helping us lose our hair or let our hair loose, because it's been an eventful year too. We've worked so hard, but it's time for us to party together. It's going to be happening at the Good Park near the Accra Mall. Gates open at 8 a.m. And of course, if you don't know where the Good Park is, you can come through the Accra Mall, or if you're coming from the Spintex Road, it's going to be on your right side before the Accra Mall. For table reservations, please call the number 0205 973 973 0205 973 973. Better get your all white ready, because it's going to be one of the most talked about party as usual. And this is the party that ushers us into Christmas. They're going to be electrifying performances which you would enjoy. Anyway, I want to say a very big thank you to our sponsors, EcoBank, Bethel Logistics, and Hallmark Cafe. And as you can see, performing will be Kofi Kinata, Aquaba, and Aquabwa, sorry, and also we have Perez Music and also the electrifying Chin Chin Band. Not forgetting DJ Mingo of City 97.3 FM. That's going to bring the heat as usual. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're getting ready for it, because it's always going to be a banger. Now, let's get straight into our other of the day. As you know, we usually go into trends, but today we're going to do things a bit differently. We are going to be starting up with an interview, and this interview is about the Meqasa Home and Property Fair 2025. So if you're to real estate, just sit back, relax, and enjoy this interview. So in studio we have Sata Donsuo, who's an assistant head of residential business unit, Gold Key Properties. Dr. Hannah Achase, right?
You got it.
Yeah. CEO eWells Reality and Consultancy. And also we have Abel Botier. Botier. I got it right this time. Head of Marketing and PR at Meqasa. You're all welcome.
Thank you.
How are you?
Very well, thank you.
All right, so let's get straight into it. What is the Meqasa Home and Property Fair 2025 all about?
Yes, so the Meqasa Home and Property Fair is the one-stop event for the real estate space. We've been doing this since 2017, and this is the 8th edition, happening on the 5th and 6th of December. 2025 at the Icon Event Center in East Legon. So what we normally do at the Meqasa Home and Property Fair is that we have all the top real estate developers, people who also offer ancillary services, all under one roof.
Right.
They come to exhibit their properties and other offerings that they have. So people could just walk in, walk through their booths, and then they could actually pick their dream properties
Right.
at that event.
Right. So, Dr. Hannah, why do you think this is important to have this sort of event?
Well, you know, one of the key things is to have as much information as possible so that you are informed and you can make the right decision about purchasing a property. So this is one platform where you get to meet all developers, you get market insights, property trends, financing options. I mean, everything is under one roof, and you need all this key information so you can make the right decision about buying a property. So it's very important.
Right. So, as headline sponsor, what statement is Gold Key making by leading this 8th edition?
So Gold Key has been transforming the landscape of Accra for almost 3 decades now. We are into both residential and commercial properties. We've been in the business for such a long time that we have the experience and we offer quality. So we are the #1 developer that if you are looking for investments that will blossom, definitely come talk to us at this fair.
Right. So what residential projects are you actually bringing to this fair?
So we currently have new development in Chado, which is called the Blossoms, where we have studios, 1-bed and 2-bedroom apartments that are for sale. And the great news is that this development is being sold off plan. So this is actually the right time to make a purchase, because then you have the period of construction to make payments if you don't want to be going in for a mortgage. So you could have between 24 to 30 months to be making payments.
All right. So Abel, what difference is this fair as compared to the last one?
Yeah, so
why should people leave their house? Why should they come?
This time around, as well, we've been doing this. We've always had people in mind. This time around, we are bringing it closer to them. So if you live within the East Legon enclave, you're from even Dodowa and all these places, we are bringing the event to you. East Legon is actually the center of town, so to speak. So this time around, this year, it's even bigger and better. The seminars and the other insightful conversations that will be had over there, this time around is a notch higher. Yeah.
Right. So, Dr. Hannah, when you look at the, realty landscape in Ghana, what are your thoughts about it? And what do you think can be changed or made better?
Well, I think for one thing, what's great is that I believe everybody has the opportunity to own land or own a property. It just depends on where the location is. A lot of people think that properties are capital intensive and they can't afford it. But I say that you can buy a property where you are, whatever your financial situation is. So if you're in the outskirts, you can get properties there. If it's in a prime area, you can get properties there. So I think today the real estate landscape allows everybody to be able to own a property, even with the financing options. And don't forget that the CD is gaining strength as well. So now everybody is able to purchase property. So things are improving.
Right. Are you going to be bringing this knowledge to the fair?
Absolutely. We're going to have a booth there for Ewell's Realty, and we're going to offer customized plans for clients, right? So I honestly believe that everybody's situation is different. And depending on your financial situation, your budget, your preference, we can customize a plan for you to be able to own a property either today or tomorrow.
Right, right. That's interesting. Sata, you actually talked about, what you're bringing to the fair, and someone will be wondering, okay, what's going to be the specific buyer's benefit? Are there going to be mortgage ties-in or payment plans? Or, people are watching and they want to know.
So you're going to have the experts there from the team to answer all the questions that you'd have. People who are thinking of starting their real estate journey, this is the right time to come talk to us, ask all the questions that you have pertaining to your real estate investment journey. And we are there to support you and answer all your questions and hold your hand and lead you through it all. And as Abel mentioned, there are other people there who would give ancillary services. So if it's about the mortgage services that you'd want to engage in to buy our property, there's someone there to talk to. And you could come talk to us, and we also suggest some of the financial institutions that you can go talk to. And like I mentioned, we also have the payment plan option. So if you don't want to go in for a mortgage and you want to finance this yourself, we will give you a payment plan. and then you'll be able to make the purchase.
Right. Abel, so you've been doing this for 8 years.
Yeah.
What has been the feedback? Do people appreciate this? What do they tell you? What do you hear from the streets?
The feedback has always been positive, solid. I mean, the Meqasa Home and Property Fair actually is dealing with a gap that had been in the real estate space. So there was a lack of information, as Dr. Hannah had mentioned. And then you would also realize that people were not properly informed about how to make real estate decisions.
Right.
But once we brought the Meqasa Home and Property Fair together, attendees year in, year out have appreciated the expert advice they always receive at the fair.
Right.
And this year, Dr. Hannah, she will be speaking on creating wealth through real estate.
Right.
Yes. And we also have a legal person also on board, also there to help people or hold people's hands through on how to make purchases as far as the law is concerned. And that is lawyer Matikoli. He'll be speaking on the due diligence you have to do before you purchase land or any property.
Right. All right. So, Dr. Hannah, I would like to ask you this. What are some of the mistakes people make when trying to get into real estate?
Yeah, I think the first mistake people make is they don't use a professional, right? You use your Uber driver, you use your auntie, your uncle, somebody you know who's bought a property before, right? The first thing is find a real estate professional like myself that can guide you through the process. And then the next thing is don't be so emotional about buying a property. You've got to be strategic. You've got to have an investor mindset. Because today you may live in the property, tomorrow you may decide to rent it or sell it. Is it rentable? Is it sellable? And then being able to work with a professional to identify the right property so that it becomes income generating property, right? And then you build generational wealth in your family through real estate.
Right. So can anybody be, can anybody buy a property?
Absolutely. Anybody can buy a property. You see, the thing is, I always tell people that you've got to look at your financial situation and be realistic. I bought my first property at 23 with my brother because I couldn't buy it on my own and he couldn't. So we leveraged each other's finances to buy so people can buy properties together.
Right. Oh, wow, that's interesting. and Sarah, what are your thoughts of the landscape, the real estate landscape? Because it seems like everybody wants to enter it, but we don't know how to enter it. But everybody, everybody's talking about, oh, yeah, it's profitable. But is it that profitable?
It is profitable for both developers and buyers, because when you come to Gold Key Properties, most of our buyers don't even buy to live in the properties themselves. And Gold Key offers property management. So, so you could decide to buy to live in, and you could also decide and allow Gold Key to manage the property on your behalf, where we rent it out and you gain rental income.
Right.
Yeah, so you sit in the comfort of your home and we handle everything on your behalf, and you just receive money in your bank account. So yes, as the developers are building and definitely making some profits off it, buyers can also invest and make some gains from it as well.
That's very interesting. All right, so final words from each and every one of you. Why should people be at the Meqasa Home and Property Fair 2025? So I'll start with you again.
It's always a great opportunity to talk and then interact with people, ask the right questions, and get the answers that you need before you take any investment step. So this is just a great platform where you are going to have all developers and with people with the experience. Come talk to us all.
Right.
Come get the right information before you make a decision.
All right, so Dr. Hannah?
I would say come, receive valuable information that will make you an informed investor, and you too can start building generational wealth through real estate, one house at a time.
Wow, interesting. And then Abel, and then you tell us the date, the time, and where again?
Yeah, so first of all, the date is this Friday, 5th, and Saturday, 6th December.
Free? Is it free?
Yeah, free entry. Free entry. For people who would also like to exhibit, we still have some booths, spaces available. If you don't mind, I could put out a number they could call.
Sure. You can.
So those who need booths and would like to exhibit they can call 050-168-0737. Yes, or they can send an email, info@meqasa.com. For those who would like to attend, let's go to meqasa.com/fair and then sign up for the seminars especially. That is the exciting part for me. Dr. Hannah, she will be speaking about creating wealth through real estate, and then lawyer Mate Colley will be dealing with, he will be handling how to do the right due diligence before you buy any property or land. So come, we have the kids arena as well. So it's a Friday, it's a holiday, it's a weekend. I mean, bring the family, come and have fun. We have lots and lots and lots of activities that are going to go on over there. The Icon Event Center in East Legon.
All right, the Icon Event Center. Thank you so much. It was really nice talking to you. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been speaking about the Meqasa Home and Property Fair that's going to be happening on Friday and on Saturday. 2026 is in the corner. And maybe you are thinking of getting into real estate. I think you should be at the Home and Property Fairs 2025 by Meqasa. And you would not want to miss, you would not regret it. In fact, I believe that you are going to gain from this. Because 2026, I know a lot of people want to get into businesses. You're thinking, what should I get into? What should I do? This is the place for you to be. Anyway, let's take a quick break, and when we come back, the show continues.